This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring.
Today's video brought to you by yourdjlogo.com. Get your new DJ logo today.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Remix Report. I'm DJ JD.
I'm DJ J Spring, and this is another edition of Remix Report featuring an edition of Playlist Wednesday.
Ooh, your favorite day of the week.
Yes, this is episode number 299. Coming up next is a very special episode.
We're going to do anything special for it?
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
No, but at least it is. The number itself is special. I know I didn't tell you before. It's 300.
Wow. It's pretty crazy to think that we're going to hit episode 300.
Do you remember the first one that we did, which was, I believe...
Pretty horrible?
Rock This Party. Was that the first one we did?
Yeah, the Julian Creans remix.
Either that or Roctacon's remix of Your Love.
I think that might have been episode 2 or 3.
Okay. I remember. Do you remember having on The Unknown and having on Seraphine back when our signal was just awful? I can't believe anybody actually watched those interviews. They were bad.
Oh, the audio was horrible. I mean, the audio is still not amazing, but
it's gotten a lot better than it was.
The quality was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But hey, we made it this far. Here's the 300 more after Monday's episode.
Can you imagine doing
Tuesday's
300
episode.
more? I guess I'm sure we will be. It sounds like a lot more than it is, I think.
Yeah. Well, so today we're going to talk about one of your suggestions that we got in our email inbox for Whistle by Flo Rida. Talking about how we played that in our sets.
And the request was for the original version of Flo Rida because where this person plays, that's what he can get away with. So JD is going to do the original, and I'm going to show you how I use the remix. I'll let you go first.
Sure. I've normally played the original in my opening set, and I know we kind of disagree on when to play this track since it is number one on Billboard right now.
If you guys usually play the hottest song of the night in your opening set, then I assume you'd agree with JD.
I'm saying I wouldn't play it at, obviously, the very beginning of my opening set when there's no one in the club. I'd play it probably middle to three-quarters way through my opening set when I drop it down to the 100, 105 BPM tempo. I'm actually going to use a Donk transition in my example. It goes from 128 to 104. And, I mean, just because it's the hottest song out there, I don't think you have to necessarily play it prime time. If there's enough people in the club, obviously, if there is enough people in the club, let me make sure that's clear. If there's actually people in the club dancing, then I say why not? I mean,
I don't think it has enough energy to play. Then I think that's why it's
a good opening
end of the night.
That's why it's a good opening track.
I think it's like an end of the night kind of song.
Maybe if I have like a mellow house remix, I don't know. But my example is this: going from the Donk transition, and I'm not gonna use a song before that. I'm just gonna go right from the transition, and then I'm gonna go into Buzzin' by Man, which has also been in my opening set for a while. There are in-key, Whistle is in C, and Buzzin's in C minor. And I feel Buzzin' definitely has a little bit more energy, but they're still kind of on a similar energy scale, I guess you could say. Would you agree?
Neither of them are very full songs, if that's what you're talking about. Not a whole lot going on. Not like crazy amounts of hi-hats or synths or anything.
Yeah, I mean, the sound, the sonic quality of them is kind of similar as well. So let's take a listen to that, and we'll discuss more if we feel necessary after.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby, there we go. Look, I'm betting you like people, and I'm betting you love freak mode. And I'm betting you like girls to give love to girls and stroke your little ego. I bet you, baby, take a look. Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your
All right, so that was JD's example. That's how he plays it in his opening set, as he stated.
Yep. Obviously, this is definitely an example I was playing a month ago, 6 weeks ago maybe, before the song kind of really blew up and hit #1. I'm not exactly sure that I would play it.
If I had to play the original now, I'm guessing I would probably play it before I played Payphone by Maroon 5, and I'd play that set maybe towards the end of the night, because that would be like 105. What's the
Payphone's
whistle?
at like 109 or 110.
What's whistle?
A 104?
104, and then you have to speed it up a little bit to get to 109 or 110.
I could see that working.
I'm going to actually use an example from my CD that's coming out, a shameless plug. I'm going to plug the CD even more, but I'm going to do it in a way that you guys have kind of been asking for. You guys have been asking to find out how to make, how we make our mix CDs, and I'm going to give some insight into how I made this whole one. That's going to be next week.
Going to break down the process?
I am going to break down. I've been taking notes the whole time.
Awesome.
It really kind of is based on how you make edits. So they're kind of both the same. It's basically how you make edits and how you put together a bunch of edits together is going to be kind of how you do it. For now, here's an excerpt from my CD. And I started with Sexy Ladies by Akon and Don Omar, which is in key with Whistle. This is the Mike Candy's Festival bootleg. I kind of used the whistle part over the outro beat that I made for Sexy Ladies, which for those who don't know is Danza Kuduro. It's Akon's version of Danza Kuduro. And I chopped up the whistle just for a second, and I actually used the Flowrider acapella over that outro before going into the Mike Candy's Festival bootleg of Whistle. This is what we're going to talk about when we do these CDs. We're not going to take any shortcuts. We're going to use acapellas as well as the track, as well as lots of sound effects and explosion sounds to cover up any fuck-ups that we have.
Ear candy.
Yes. So lots of tracks. Not so much me being a genius by any means, but just taking the time to do the tedious work that you have to do if you want to make stuff sound good. So here's an example. After the Whistle bootleg, I go into Clinton Sparks' remix of Scream by Usher.
Cool, let's take a listen.
I see you over there, so hypnotic, thinking about what I do to that body. I get you like, ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby.
So that was my example of how I play Whistle, taken from my CD. I do play all three of these tracks at the club. So these are tracks that I actually do play. Not necessarily doing what I do with Sexy Ladies to get to Whistle. Again, that was a little bit of, I guess, mixtape production, you could say.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing your little explanation of how you do your mixes.
Well, I'm sure I'll be saying stuff that you taught me to do.
Oh, hey, maybe.
I'm going to break out all the tricks.
We'll be learning some stuff too, and see the whole workflow, because I know, a lot of people have asked for us to dive into that and give the whole process and exactly what does it take to really make a dope mixtape. And
you know what is kind of funny is that some of the stuff I do, I'm sure you've noticed this, is not necessarily the best way about going to do stuff. So hopefully I don't pollute everyone's minds with a lot of that kind of stuff. Hopefully everything is like the precise and right way to do this. I'm sure you'll be overseeing this project.
it is a way to do it.
Yes.
That's for sure.
It'll definitely get you there. I call it street DJing. It's how they DJ in the streets.
And it's going to just go to show that more than anything, the general process, and that you really do have to put work into it. It's not all just going to happen magically.
Oh, it's tedious, very tedious.
Yeah, it takes a lot of very specific, deliberate actions to make it come to.
If we did this like real time, it'd just be like constant 5-hour clips of me like working on one little part, and going into my car to listen to it, and then bringing it back because it still doesn't sound good.
That's the most time-consuming part is listening to it in the car over and over again, making sure it sounds right. Yeah.
People always, when someone gets into my passenger seat, they try. I have all these CDs on the floor, and they try just picking them up like really carefully. I'm like, no, those are ones I just took out, and I threw them.
It will never be heard from again.
No.
I think you do go a little overboard with the car rides, a little bit. I mean, maybe there are some car rides are needed, but I think might go a little overboard.
Maybe.
But we'll talk about that more.
Anyway,
it's going to be a great tutorial.
Yes, I hope so.
So check that out. Let us know what you think of Whistle and how you play it. I'm sure if you guys have your own examples, we'd love to hear them, especially if you're playing the original and how you work the original into your sets. So let us know down there in the comments.
Or you can always email us, remixreport@gmail.com.
Remixreport.com